Now on Good Morning Northwest, it's debate day. In just hours, Trump and Harris will face off right here on 4 News Now. The topics that will be discussed and the rules that have to be followed.
We got one more day in the 80s, and then we have a big cool down, and there's a little bonus coming with it, some much needed rain. We'll talk about the timing of that coming up.
Plus, another downtown Spokane restaurant is closing its doors, blaming increased safety concerns downtown. But what do the numbers say? Are crime rates actually up? We're breaking it all down. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It is Tuesday, September 10th. Robin Nance has the morning off. And Mark Peterson's going to kick us off this hour, taking a look outside as the sun's starting to come out.
Yeah, variable clouds out there. We've got really a chance of showers coming in late tonight and then overnight. Excuse me. So we look at the current conditions. We're sitting at 61 degrees. Winds are light. We had those gusty winds yesterday that scoured out our sky and gave us the blue sky. So that was very nice. Now, we look at the 4 things you need to know. Better air quality today, although it's still going to remain in moderate. A cool down has started. It's going to be showery for Wednesday. And then over the weekend, temperature's going to be in the 70s. Things are looking pretty good. Forecast radar, yeah, variable clouds today. By 1 o'clock, we're going to start to see more shower activity coming in. That's going to be for the Palouse up through the central panhandle into Montana. We'll see our moisture come in from the west, wrapping around, and that's going to be those scattered showers we're going to be seeing not only Wednesday, but Thursday, and then that kicks out, and Friday we see a better day, warmer day, and it should be set up for a dry weekend. 68 currently in the valley, 50 into Deer Park, 60 into Cheney with 58 in Post Falls, low 60s, Hayden and Coeur d'Alene. Our high today is going to be, again, variable clouds and 82.
Mark, thanks. Well, we are just hours away now from the first ever presidential debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris.
ABC News will host the candidates at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. You can watch it live here on 4 News Now. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk. And Hannah, what can we expect at the debate tonight?
Tonight's debate is an opportunity for both candidates to speak directly to voters, and the first time former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris will meet in person. What we know is that Harris has arrived in Philadelphia at one of the most important days of her political career. Trump expected to arrive later today for what will be his 7th presidential debate. On the debate stage, the room is intimate. There's no studio audience to cheer them on, no campaign staff allowed in this room, and candidates are not allowed to talk to campaign staff during the commercial breaks. Harris spent the past week away from the spotlight. Instead, she's been preparing with mock debates under full TV lighting.
To be prepared for the fact that he is not burdened by telling the truth.
To prepare for the debate, Trump held a rally over the weekend.
Is anybody going to be watching?
Trump did not have mock debates or studio lighting. Instead, he met with advisors. The stakes for this debate are different. Trump's last debate was less than 3 months ago, and he is now the oldest person in the race, almost 2 decades older than Harris. The latest polls show the race is tied 49-49 with just 56 days to go before Election Day. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks. We want to remind you can watch the debate right here on ABC. Coverage starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Then join us for a special edition of 4 News Now for a recap.
Well, the candidates to be the next governor of Washington will also be going head-to-head in the first of 2 debates happening this month. That's happening tonight. It's a debate between Dave Reichert and Bob Ferguson. It'll be taking place in Seattle, and of course we'll have a recap of that debate as well tonight on 4 News Now Nightside, as well as tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest.
You know, you got a judge throwing up a white flag and giving up, and, you know, that's the best thing he could have done.
For months, the defense has argued a fair trial for Bryan Kohberger could not be held in Latah County. 2 weeks ago, the defense presented evidence that jurors there would already find Kohberger guilty of murder before the trial began.
On Friday, the court agreeing with some of what Kohberger's defense team has been arguing, saying in court documents the defense has met the rather low standard of demonstrating a reasonable likelihood that prejudicial news coverage will compromise a fair trial in Latah County. Now, we spoke with the parents of Kaylee Goncalves, one of the students murdered. Steve Goncalves claiming it's another tactic in this ongoing trial.
They can spin it all the way they want, but the DNA in Boise, Ada County is the same as DNA in Latah County in Moscow. So have fun with that. Have fun with that, Ann.
Well, he's referring to Kohberger's attorney, Ann Taylor. Judge John Judge also believed the Latah County Courthouse can't handle a trial of this size. The judge, writing the Latah County Sheriff's Office, which is currently fully staffed, simply lacks the number of officers needed to provide security for the trial, while also continuing to perform their day-to-day duties of patrol and responding to calls. The case is now in the hands of the Idaho Supreme Court, which will decide where the trial will be held.
And we're following breaking news this morning. A house fire rekindled this morning at a home near Monroe and Dalkey. Firefighters got the call just after 2 o'clock. A dog died in the fire there yesterday afternoon. Now, this was the scene yesterday. Firefighters putting out the original fire in about 30 minutes. One dog did make it out of the home safely, but the other, a dachshund, did not survive. According to the fire department, the fire started in the lower sections of the house and then spread up to the attic.
An Amazon employee died yesterday morning at the fulfillment center just west of Spokane while working on the floor. The company says they collapsed and a coworker called for help. The rest of the day, workers were then sent home. Counseling services are available for them, and Amazon says the death appears to be non-work related. It's offered resources as well to the employee's family. Well, Spokane police say crime is down in downtown Spokane.
But downtown business owners say they're hesitant to report crimes they see because it could negatively impact their business. City Councilman Jonathan Bingle says a few different businesses downtown were actually dropped by their insurance carriers because of crime rates in Spokane. Spokane Police's latest crime report says the amount of reported property crimes in its downtown precinct is 10% lower than last year. But downtown business owners like Chef Chad White, who's closing his Zona Blanca ceviche bar, say those stats don't tell the story.
I've walked past things I should have never walked past because I just got used to it. Didn't call things in because it was just the norm. Not doing that anymore.
Councilman Bingle says Spokane police should make enforcing drug use laws a top priority. He says he's working with new Spokane Police Chief Kevin Hall to make sure the voices of downtown business owners are heard. The Spokane Regional Behavioral Health Unit consists of local law enforcement and mental health professionals.
It works to help those who are in a mental health crisis. Instead of arresting people or taking them to a hospital, they work with them to get connected to the services that they need. It's exactly what they did for Sean Howsam. Sean had battled addiction since he was 11 years old, overdosing twice this past February. He needed help, so he reached out to Compassionate Addiction Treatment. They called the Behavioral Health Unit, or BHU, and Sean met with Officer Richie Plunkett of SPD, who's a member of that unit. Officer Plunkett took Sean to get help that day, and now Sean walks a sober life.
Life was not worth living for me at that point, so there was no hope at all. So every day is filled with hope now, all day long. From the moment I wake up, I'm smiling because of that.
Well, as you can see, Sean has turned his life around, now works at Compassionate Addiction Treatment, helping others who are battling addiction. He said he's since been able to thank Officer Plunkett in person, and it was very rewarding. For more information on this unit, you can find this story on KXLY.com, and it's a good one, worth your watch.
Yeah, so cool to see that unit working well.
Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:08.
And Mark is here with a car wash forecast. When should people wash their cars?
Yeah, you got a couple of days that are going to look pretty good this week, and the weekend's going to be phenomenal. But today, 82 degrees, variable clouds. We do have those scattered showers coming in. We're going to see that cool down. We're going to talk more about it and what comes with it, and the timing, that's coming up.
It's breakfast time for my friend Cedar the cow here. We're introducing you to some of the sweet animals here at the Spokane Fairgrounds, coming up on 4 News Now.
Plus, a daring mission into space blasting off early this morning. What Operation Polaris hopes to achieve. We'll have that next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Selection. Wendell Nissan has it. Altima, Frontier, Titan, Rogue. Even certified pre-owned vehicles. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory has never been better. Great selection, great service, and great financing options. Don't delay. Visit Wendell Nissan at the Y on North Division and drive for generations.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Oof. Moving day never goes smoothly, does it? Let's just settle this little mishap, huh?
Who do we always see on the billboards again?
It's the one called That's All Guys.
After an accident like this, you deserve to be compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through. At Craig Swap & Associates, we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Save your greed!
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Newly released body cam video shows the moment police detained Miami Dolphins star wide receiver Tyreek Hill.
Now, officers say they pulled Hill over near the Hard Rock Stadium for speeding and reckless driving. Now, in this body cam video, you can see the dispute between an officer and Hill about keeping the car's windows rolled down. It then escalates to Hill being ripped from his seat. Hill is then forced down onto the pavement, and officers handcuff the NFL star and bring him to his feet, then pin him back down to the ground. You can see this is the moment when they ripped him out of his seat there. Hill responding to the body camera video saying he's embarrassed and shell-shocked. The Dolphins are now calling for swift action against those officers. One of them is already on administrative leave.
SpaceX's latest mission, a bold and risky trek into Earth's Van Allen radiation belts. That's taken flight. The 4-person civilian crew lifted up 2:23 a.m. local time. Operation Polaris Dawn will mark some milestones for private spaceflight. It will have the first spacewalk conducted by non-professional astronauts and represent the farthest journey from Earth by anyone since the moon landings more than 50 years ago. The crew have enough life support for about 5 or 6 days of spacewalking.
10-second takeaway on a Tuesday morning. Partly cloudy today. We're going to see less wind than yesterday. It's going to be warm. We're going to have a high today of 82 degrees, and then we cool down for tomorrow and Thursday.
The Volume Inlander Music Festival is returning to downtown Spokane this weekend. 100 bands will perform across 10 venues downtown. It's happening over Friday and Saturday. It's a 21 and older event, and tickets are still available if you'd like to check it out. We have a link where you can buy them on our website right now, KXLY.com. Sounds super fun if you're looking for some good local music.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time for sure.
Your Good Morning Northwest time, it is 6:13.
Speaking of a good time, have you had a chance to check out the fair this year? There's still plenty of time to do so. And after the break, Allison Martinez is showing us all the fun you can have. She's going to be live at the fairgrounds with those cute animals coming up next.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Window and Door.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
A new law is supposed to make our kids safer by requiring Narcan on college campuses. But complying comes with challenges. How are schools adapting to protect students? 4 News Now is getting answers. Thursday on 4 News Now at 6.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in the region. Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, available in 3 colors, each for just $6.49. These Bosch dishwashers offer quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options to clean your dishes every time perfectly. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world prepare for glory. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Fancy Feast. Chef inspired. Cat adored. Every silky broth. Every impeccable pate. Every delicious detail brings you and your cat closer together. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
Welcome back. Time is 6:16. Summer is coming to a close, but there's still some chances to soak up some carnival fun.
That's for sure. And you can explore the Spokane County Interstate Fair through the rest of this weekend into the weekend. And our Allison Martinez has a very hard job this morning. She's waking up with some very cute friends. Allison, tell us who you have there.
Good morning. I have 2 very special guests here this morning. I'm joined with Honey, and who's this girl right here?
This is Bonita. She is one of Bo, the mascot for Spokane County Interstate Fair's kids from this year.
She is so precious.
Thank you.
And walk us through. I was learning more about Bonita and what type of goat she is.
Yeah, so Bonita is a Nigerian dwarf goat. She's only about 4 months old. Bo, the mascot this year, is a 5-year-old Nigerian dwarf goat. He is down here at Spokane County Interstate Fair, meeting and greeting everyone and giving everyone an awesome farm experience.
I am just soaking up these moments in here. This is amazing. Now, today is Sensory Day at the fair, and tell us a little bit about how people who are coming to the fair for that can expect to
Yeah, so Bo is actually going to be doing some meet and greets today at the Arts and Crafts Station. He'll be there around noon, so people can come meet Bo. And then we will, just like this today, have a couple kids available to pet and not maybe potentially hold, but definitely pet. So people can kind of touch and see the goats, and see what their horns are like. Get a little bit of interaction,
Yeah, she didn't wake up cranky. She woke up on the right side of the bed this morning.
Totally.
Amazing. Well, tell us a little bit more about how people can find you and your business.
So we are in the Wheatland Bank Farm Experience. Our farm, Delkenna Highlands, has brought a ton of animals for people to see. We've got a donkey, we have a Scottish Highland cow, all of these goats, ducks, chickens. They can come see us today. Hopefully the noise level and the animals will cooperate for them. But we are in the back, kind of near the rodeo grounds. So make sure you guys come see us. We're just across from the horse stalls.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Honey, and Bonita here for joining us this morning. You guys may also remember Cedar, the mascot from last year. You can come check her out here too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
So many cute animals there, so much fun. And Sensory Day too, it's not just meet and greet with animals, they also, the rides, and they're not gonna have less lights, less sound. So anyone who wants to come out and check it out, it's happening today.
All right, it is wonderful for, again, those who are sensitive to those sounds and stuff. Autistic, you're going to see a lot of kids there and a lot of adults that are really going to enjoy that experience.
I'm sure they appreciate it so much.
Weather today is going to cooperate for all of that, and so we're going to see temperatures starting off our day that's mild, 68 degrees into the valley, 58 into Liberty Lake, 56 into Spangle. So Yeah, it's sort of all over the board this morning. When we look at our hour-by-hour forecast, variable clouds, by 10 o'clock we should be hovering around 70 degrees. That's not too bad. And then mid-70s by midday, and then just hours after that, we're going to be in the low 80s. That's going to last through the afternoon into the evening, and then we begin to cool down. Then we really start to cool down. When I show you the planning forecast, you'll see what I mean. So we do have variable clouds. We're going to have sunshine, sunglasses at the ready. And then maybe, well, this is going to be in the early morning hours of Wednesday. We're going to see this run of showers coming up through the south and also coming back around through the west into I-90 Moses Lake Ritzville, crossing over us. We are going to be seeing these hit and miss showers. It's not a real organized or long-lasting event. We're expecting 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch in some of the higher elevations. It'll cap off Thursday afternoon, evening, with a few showers still remaining, and then Friday we dry out. Elevated smoke that's giving us, again, those sunrises, sunsets. We're still going to have some of that in the region, but our smoke forecast has the majority of the smoke staying in and around some of the fires, so we're not going to see the smoke that we saw over the last couple of days, which means our air quality will probably hover around moderate throughout much of the days today and into tomorrow. Today, it is low 80s all over the place, 90 into Lewiston, and then for us, it's going to be 69 for Wednesday, 66 Thursday. That's the coolest day we've seen in quite a while. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're mid-70s with overnight lows around 50. Really going to be quite pleasant to wrap up the Spokane Interstate Fair.
It'll look so nice. All right, thanks, Mark.
All right, good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:21.
It may take some getting used to for both Cougs and Huskies fans, but it's already time for the Apple Cup.
And after the break, hear what Coach Dickert had to say going into this rivalry week. We'll have that next, coming up in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Welcome to Coeur d'Alene Honda.
Thank you. I've been coming here for years, and I've always felt just like family.
At Coeur d'Alene Honda, we've been family owned and operated for over 50 years. We pride ourselves in giving the best customer experience.
And every new car comes with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
We have some of the best selection of pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And select pre-owned Hondas come with our lifetime warranty.
Coeur d'Alene Honda with the nationwide lifetime warranty at no additional cost to you.
Awarded Dealer of the Year and rated 4.7 on Google.
And don't forget about the lifetime warranty.
In Comes Company, the smash hit Broadway musical. Winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Revival of a Musical. Company is a hilarious musical masterpiece about life, love, and good company. Critics give it 5 stars, saying yes. It's really that good. Playing September 11th through 15th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Gold Seal Plumbing is the only local company to offer the Light Ray pipelining system, which allows us to repair your pipes without digging any holes and can be done in less than a day. Our factory certified technicians use a high-speed chain cleaner that grinds away obstruction. Then our no-dig system pushes the liner down the pipe, and within minutes, the liner is hardened, making a seamless and durable pipe that will last decades. To see the full video, go to goldsealplumbing.com/trenchless and call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
Women, were you exposed to Dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using Dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by Dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Weitz & Luxenberg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
The Apple Cup isn't something we're used to talking about this early in the season, but while the Pac-12 dissolved before the Cougs' eyes, the cross-state rivalry game found a way to continue. Of course, it's got a different look this year. A first in this Apple Cup series, the Washington Huskies are a part of the Big Ten Conference. So now that this is a non-conference game, the Apple Cup will be played early in the season for at least the next 4 seasons. The last time the Cougars won the Apple Cup was in 2021 when Jake Dickert was their interim head coach. So he knows what it's going to take.
It can't just be all toughness and no technique when you get into a rivalry game. It can't just be all piss and vinegar and I forget what I'm supposed to do, right? So when you're in that moment, channel that energy. Make sure your energy dial is right. You're never too high, too low, whether that's going right or wrong throughout the course of that game. And make sure you're in that moment every moment. That's how you win big football games, and that's what it'll take again this week.
Of course, a highly anticipated game as always. The Cougs are looking to prove that they can hang with the Dogs and a Big Ten team. Kickoff is Saturday in Seattle at 12:30. Gonzaga head coach Mark Few just wrapped up an Olympic run with Team USA, and even a gold medal performance from the U.S. still leaves Few wanting more. Heading into a season where Gonzaga is projected to be a top 5 team, Few is reassuring Zags that he isn't going anywhere. He spoke on John Rothstein's College Hoops Today podcast and said he has no plans to retire anytime soon, but when he does, he's already picked the guy he wants as the Zags' next leading man, and that's current Bulldogs assistant coach Brian Michelson. And with certainty, Mark said, quote, Brian Michelson will be the guy who replaces me. So Michelson gets the nod for now, but again, Few said he's sticking around for a while. The first look at the Zags team is less than a month away. Craziness in the Kennel is October 5th. In studio, Sydney Berger, 4 News Now Sports.
It's a fun time for sports fans here in the Inland Northwest.
Football's back, Zags around the corner.
Basketball,
awesome.
So fun.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:26.
Construction projects continue to cause headaches for drivers here in our area, and we have some updates on some big ones that you'll want to know about before you head out on your morning commute.
Plus, the U.S. Justice Department says they foiled a group planning a race war. We'll have details about the arrests that were made next. But before we head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a major development in the Idaho College murder trial. A judge agreeing to move Bryan Kohberger's trial out of Moscow, Idaho, where 4 college students were brutally stabbed to death nearly 2 years ago in a case that captivated the nation. The judge saying the defense proved a reasonable likelihood that prejudicial news coverage will compromise a fair trial in Latah County.
There'll be some balancing acts that we need to do, and not all of our family will be easily adjusted to go 6 hours down and 6 hours back.
Overnight, the parents of one of the victims, Kaylee Gonzalez, speaking to GMA.
We're a strong family. I mean, I got this girl by my side, and if I got her by my side, I can do anything.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more of the family's reaction and what's next for the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Philadelphia.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you in part by the Mustard Seed.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford Tough.
It's fall and the games are on. Get out and support your local teams. Here's this week's schedule.
Here we go.
EWU.
Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go.
Gonzaga.
Now. Here we go. Here we go now.
U of I.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
WSU.
Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Whitworth.
Now. Here we go. Here we go now.
Game On is proudly brought to you by BECU.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
It's time for the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning.
We are just hours away from the first ever presidential debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. Harris has been preparing with mock debates under full TV lighting, while Trump has kept holding rallies.
And you can watch the debate right here on ABC with coverage starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Then join us for a special edition of 4 News Now for a recap.
The candidates for the next governor of Washington will also be going head-to-head tonight in their first of 2 debates happening this month. Tonight's debate between Dave Reichert and Bob Ferguson will be taking place in Seattle. We'll have a full recap on 4 News Now Nightside, as well as tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Rob King.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, September 10th. Welcome to your day. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and a look at our first alert forecast as we're heading out the door. What are we seeing?
We are seeing some variable clouds. Winds are relatively light, and it's mild out. I mean, 61 degrees in Spokane, 62 into Coeur d'Alene. We look at the 4 things that we want you to know is that the air quality will be better today than yesterday. Cool down has begun, even though today's still in the 80s. Showery Wednesday, but then 70s for the weekend. Now, tomorrow it's going to be showers. We're going to see those fire up early morning into the Palouse, moving up through areas of Idaho into Montana. We'll see another round coming in. This counterclockwise rotation, it's a low, that cold front. It's going to come across, bringing with it those rain showers, much needed, but maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch into the mountains. We see Thursday more coming into the mountains of Idaho. We're going to have a few scattered showers still remaining, and then Friday should be dry. Right now, 50 into Deer Park. We've got 56 into Post Falls, 67 downtown. Our forecast day, everybody is warming up. We're going to be in the low 80s for much of the afternoon with a high today of 82 degrees.
All right, Mark, thanks. The Department of Justice said it's uncovered a plot to incite a race war.
Suspects allegedly part of a white supremacist group plotting attacks are now arrested, and one of those suspects from the group is from Boise. Let's take a look at Hannah Joy at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, what have you learned about this case?
34-year-old Dallas Humber and 37-year-old Matthew Allison face more than a dozen federal charges relating to a group chat on social media platform Telegram. Telegram is criticized for the content it allows. The group refers to itself as Terrorgram, and the goal is to get members to commit hate crimes against Black and Jewish people, immigrants, and members of the LGBTQ+ community. The indictment claims the group plotted to kill high-value targets, including a U.S. senator. Group leaders encourage followers to carry out terror attacks around the world.
The killing part is that some of these attacks, according to the Justice Department, have already been carried out, including a man in Slovenia who killed 2 people before taking his own life, a man in Turkey who stabbed 5 people, and a New Jersey teen who the FBI says plotted to attack the power grid.
The indictment claims Humber posted pictures of the 2016 Pulse nightclub shooting in Florida as an example of what members could carry out.
The threat of domestic terrorism is on the rise inside the United States, and acts of violence carried out by white supremacists is the single most lethal type of domestic violent extremism.
The 2 suspects are in custody awaiting a court date. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks for that update. Well, in news for your health this morning, a new study is showing the toll the pandemic has taken on teens.
Yeah, researchers say teenagers' brains aged more rapidly, especially in girls.
It's not that surprising to know that there are actual brain changes that happened during the pandemic, given everything that teens, especially teen girls, faced.
Back in 2018, researchers began tracking brain changes in 160 people, ages 9 to 17. They found lockdowns contributed to an increase of anxiety, depression, and behavioral disorders, causing their brains to mature faster. It's the same type of brain aging observed in teens who have suffered severe trauma, stress, and neglect.
It's important to note that these studies don't exactly tell us what the long-term effects are or if the process can be reversed or slowed down with the right type of emotional support moving forward.
So, what can parents do? Doctors say it's important to respond to any signs of anxiety or depression by getting teens mental health support.
Well, heads up to drivers who use the Thor Freya exit from eastbound I-90. We have some good news for you. You shouldn't have to wait too much longer to use it again. The city of Spokane began working on the Thor Freya intersections at 2nd and 3rd Avenues back in March. Crews are reconstructing all 4 intersections in this area and installing some new storm and sewer water systems. The city's website said the project would be completed back in August, but construction, as you can see, is still going on. However, a spokesperson now tells us that the project is in its finishing stages and should reopen sometime this week, although striping won't happen for a few more weeks.
And in North Spokane, construction crews have begun working on paving Lincoln Road between Division and Nevada. Some businesses say they're feeling frustrated with the ongoing construction. Luis Diaz of Wild Automotive says not only is the construction an inconvenience to employees and customers, it's impacting their sales too.
Yeah, we're losing about 20 grand a week. It's gotten to the point where it's almost getting hard to cover paychecks.
Diaz says the construction has been happening since July. The city expects it to end in October. In the meantime, expect delays as Lincoln Road is down to 1 lane. The intersection of Standard and Lincoln is closed to northbound and southbound traffic. Just another headache.
I know.
We're going.
Add it to the list.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:36.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson here for our day ahead as kids are getting on the school bus, getting back into routine.
You know, it's going to be a fairly mild morning. We're going to have some variable clouds, but as the school bus shows up, temperature's going to be around 60 degrees as we get into the 6 o'clock hour, or 8 o'clock hour. By 9, it's 64. So, again, maybe some light layers. Just remind the kids to bring them home this afternoon. They'll need them again tomorrow, even more so. Your full forecast is coming up.
About 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetimes. To help early diagnosis, we'll tell you some changes that are happening the next time you're screened.
Plus, after being in decline, prostate cancer is on the rise. What experts say is leading to the increase. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
I love you just the way God. Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
What's all this?
You said it was a recovery day. I got my yoga mat, foam roller, electrolytes, and protein bars. The whole setup.
Refrigerant recovery, Ben. We're recovering the refrigerant to fix the heat pump.
Oh, right. I knew that. Want a protein bar?
Get a free heat pump with every furnace purchase at Bill's Heating and AC while supplies last. Call now.
Electrolyte?
Ben, take the robe off.
I know that things feel lost and hopeless and life is out of control, but there's hope. And there are people out there that love you and care and who are praying for you without you even knowing. Freedom is possible. Your life could look totally different.
Each month, 4 News Now is focusing on a cause that's important to our community by helping to get the message out. This is good for you to know.
At Ability, we can empower anyone with a disability to realize their dreams and their goals. Our staff are a bunch of dedicated individuals who absolutely love what they do and have a passion and a heart for this work. The real magic happens when our our job developers build that relationship with the business, then they'll introduce the client to that business, and then the outcome happens. And then down the road, you see that culture within the workplace develop and change. You can't put a price on what our folks can bring to the work environment. They're getting that interaction out in the community. That's how that becomes super powerful. You know, it elevates not only the client, but the family as well. When life says you can't, ability says you can.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
It's just the beginning.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:40. Changes are coming to women's mammogram reports. Starting today, all reports and result letters sent to patients must include an assessment of breast density. That's thanks to a new FDA rule that's meant to help limit delayed cancer diagnosis. About half of all U.S. women ages 40 and up have dense breast tissue, which can hide cancer on a mammogram because the tissue looks similar to how lumps and tumors appear. Women with it also have a higher risk of developing breast cancer. The new requirements don't provide specific next steps for patients with it, but they do recommend that women talk with their providers about their individual risk and a screening plan. About 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetimes.
Well, after decades of decline, late-stage prostate cancer cases are on the rise. The American Cancer Society says about 300,000 men are expected to be diagnosed this year, and more than 35,000 men will die from it, despite tools to screen for it. The organization says many men are not being screened for prostate cancer. Experts believe it's because of misconceptions about the invasiveness of the screening process.
A rectal exam is not actually needed. So I think that's the important thing to know. A simple blood test can help indicate your risk of prostate cancer. If found early, it is actually very treatable.
A blood test for a prostate-specific antigen will find a risk score, which can help determine if further testing is needed. The American Cancer Society recommends men talk to a doctor about screening as early as age 40. Once the disease spreads, it becomes much more difficult to treat.
Hey, it's your 10-second takeaway, and I got to tell you, partly cloudy today. You're going to see some sunshine. Less wind than we had yesterday. It is going to be a warm day today. Our high today is 82. A normal high is about 77.
That's got to get you going in the morning. Well, hey, the legendary rock band Heart has rescheduled its tour. Then I'll be playing at the Spokane Arena on March 11th. That's a Tuesday. The date was originally scheduled for back in December, then temporarily canceled when lead singer Ann Wilson announced she had a cancerous tumor removed. Tickets purchased for the December date will still be honored, but you can also get tickets if you didn't get them originally through this link. It's in our story right now on KXLY.com. I know you're probably going to be looking at a ticket.
I'm going to be there for sure.
Ooh, that's a commitment.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:42.
And the Spokane County Interstate Fair happening all week, and there's still time to cash in on the fun. Allison Martinez is live at the fair this morning.
Today at the fair, it's Sensory Day. It's all about creating a calm and comfortable environment. We'll tell you why rides like this will look a little different today, coming up on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Shop consigned furniture and jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consigned furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Selection. Wendell Nissan has it. Altima, Frontier, Titan, Rogue. Even certified pre-owned vehicles. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory has never been better. Great selection, great service, and great financing options. Don't delay. Visit Wendell Nissan at the Y on North Division and drive for generations.
Moving day never goes smoothly, does it? Let's just settle this little mishap.
Who do we always see on the billboards again?
It's the one call that's all, guys.
You deserve to be compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
How you doing?
I noticed your windows could use an update.
No, our house is only 3 years old.
Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, we're offering 40% off right now, today only. You're gonna want those new windows.
No, we're good. Hello?
How about them windows? Double or nothing. Do this. Come on.
Knock out high-pressure sales with Northwest Window and Door. Let our friendly, knowledgeable sales team help you today.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Sweet Palace and Sapphire Jewelry in Phillipsburg, Montana.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:45, and the Spokane County Interstate Fair is back, and so is all of the excitement.
And this year, the fair is themed The World is a Fair, which is a reference to the 50th anniversary of Expo 74. And 4 News Now's Allison Martinez live at the fairgrounds this morning, giving us a sneak peek of the fun. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. I'm here with Jesse this morning. He's with Butler Amusements. Thank you so much for being with us. And today is a very special day at the fair. It's Sensory Day, and this is all meant to really foster a calm and just comfortable environment. And can you walk us through? This scene will be a little bit different today. Tell us how that will be.
Well, we usually open at 3 o'clock, but we're going to be open at 11 o'clock today. No lights, no sounds, trying to keep it calm and quiet, except for the laughter. We want to bring that, that's for sure.
Yes.
You know, but yeah.
I love that. Yeah, just the pure happy reactions from all the crowds that will be in here. And like you said, they're opening at 11 today, so that's a little bit earlier than your normal day.
Yes, yeah, we'll open it, and we'll still keep the lights and everything calm when we do open. More of the midway at 3 o'clock, you know, till 5 o'clock. So all the Kittyland area will be open at 11 o'clock, and yeah, a lot to do, a lot of fun to be had.
Yeah, so much fun to be had. And when you first come out here during those early hours before 3, it will be this entire section here. So we've got these rides. I see the Rockstar ride over there.
Yo-yo, the carousel, Area 51, Wacky Worm little coaster. Yeah, a lot of fun.
All the favorites out here. I'm kind of taking my pick of what I would want to hit first here. Is there one that sticks out to you that maybe really brings fans?
You know, the right here, the yo-yo is it's a good one. Yeah, it's a big swing ride where they love this one.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You can come out here to Sensory Day, especially starting at 11 a.m. here with all the rides and games. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
I love the yo-yo.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
That's a really fun one.
And not just because I've been called it most of my life. Plus, this Sunday is Coats for Kids Day at the fair.
You can donate a new or gently used coat and get free admission for kids 13 years and under to the fair. We're going to be collecting them on Sunday, September 15th. We'll be there, a bunch of us there all day. I know Chris Crocker is going to be out there all day collecting those coats. But it is Coats for Kids season now.
Yeah. I know we got to wrap our head around it. A little cool down might have us thinking about it, but we need people to go through their closets and start doing that. Of course, you bring those gently used coats in, the kids get in free. We clean the coats, and then later on in the season, we give them away.
Exactly. Love to see it.
Perfect.
Easy peasy.
All right, let's get to the forecast. Easy peasy. All right. First of all, air quality index moderate, and that's going to be the trend today. We're going to see that hovering around the moderate range. We got rid of a lot of smoke yesterday with those prevailing winds pushing it out. 82 will be our high today. Increased clouds, warm today. Tonight, temperatures down to 55. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now, we do have some cool temperatures out there. I mean, 50 into Deer Park, 46 Spirit Lake. But we have temperatures nearing 70 into the valley downtown, 58 into Liberty Lake, Post Falls at 56. So, maybe an extra layer as you head out. We will see cloud cover on the move today, and that's going to continue to bring in with that low increased cloud cover and that chance of showers really coming in from the south, wrapping up through the Palouse, coming across us. That's going to be for Wednesday evening and into Thursday. We'll see those scattered showers coming across, about a 50% chance of showers, 70% for tomorrow. So Thursday, we see that last kick, and then things dry out for Friday. The elevated smoke looking to be in pretty good shape. We're going to see that continue to move out, and we are not going to see as much smoke as we saw yesterday or a couple of days before. The prevailing winds are pulling the air over non-fire areas. So that's going to be the good news there. We're going to continue again in moderate with that air quality. 82 for the high today, 80 into Kellogg. Tri-Cities heading down there, 87 degrees. Everybody cools down, but we are going to feel it. Wednesday, it's going to be 69, 66 Thursday, and then mid-70s, working our way into a weekend that should be dry. It's going to be beautiful. Hey, your morning sprint is right around the corner. Stay with us.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
A new law is supposed to make our kids safer by requiring Narcan on college campuses. But complying comes with challenges. How are schools adapting to protect students? 4 News Now is getting answers. Thursday on 4 News Now at 6.
The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are proud to sponsor Heroes Day at the fair, September 11th. Carpet Barn's floor covering heroes want to save you from dull, boring floors. All month long, first responders, active military, and veterans will receive a 10% discount on carpet, LVP, laminate, and vinyl. Tired of the look of your home? The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are here to help. Take advantage of the 10% heroes discount all month long from Carpet Barn.
After almost 30 years, Davis Furniture has now become Action Business Furniture. They have 3 locations statewide to serve you: Tacoma, Olympia, and now their new store in the Spokane Valley. Their new location on the corner of Park and Sprague has over 15,000 square feet of new and pre-owned office furniture for your business. So whether you're just starting or upgrading your business environment, ABF has it all. From functional to fabulous, they've got what you're looking for. Visit Action Business Furniture, affordable furniture for today's office.
What makes Hospice of Spokane unique is their level of dedication to the patient.
That's our goal, is patients and their families and their needs.
Your team feels like our team. That's how much we know you care about making sure patients and families get what they need.
We go, I feel like, above and beyond for the hospice patients to make that last journey of life comfortable.
This season, fall into Coeur d'Alene. Fall is a great time to visit Coeur d'Alene. With awesome weather, fall color cruises, exciting events, a variety of food, beer, and wine selections, and amazing accommodations. It's the perfect time to stay and play in CDA. Visit cdafall.com for more information.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson here with details on our last warm day before things cool down.
Allison Martinez live this morning at the Spokane County Fairgrounds to take a look at all the fun.
But we begin with Hannah Joy on the face-off between Harris and Trump coming up tonight.
Tonight's debate is an opportunity for both candidates to speak directly to voters. And the first time former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris will meet in person. Harris has arrived in Philadelphia. Trump expected to arrive later today. Meanwhile, on the debate stage, the room is intimate. There's no studio audience to cheer them on, no campaign staff allowed in this room, and the candidates are not allowed to talk to campaign staff during the commercial breaks. For updates on the debate, tune in to Good Morning America.
We want to remind you, you can watch the debate right here on ABC with coverage starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Then join us for a special edition of 4 News Now for a recap.
And the candidates to be the next governor of Washington will also be going head-to-head tonight in their first of 2 debates happening this month. Tonight's debate between Dave Reichert and Bob Ferguson is taking place in Seattle. We'll have a full recap tonight on 4 News Now Nightside, as well as tomorrow right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We're following breaking news this morning. A house fire rekindled this morning at a home near Monroe and Dalkey. Firefighters got the call just after 2 o'clock. A dog died in a fire there yesterday afternoon, and this was the scene yesterday. Firefighters putting out the original fire in about 30 minutes. One dog did make it out safely from the home, but the other, a dachshund, did not survive. According to the fire department, the fire started in the lower sections of the house and then spread to the attic.
You know, you got a judge throwing up a white flag and giving up, and, you know, that's the best thing he could have done.
For months, the defense has argued a fair trial for Idaho student murder suspect Bryan Kohberger could not be held in Latah County.
2 weeks ago, the defense presented evidence that jurors there would already find Kohberger guilty of murder before the trial began.
On Friday, the court agreeing with some of what Kohberger's defense team had been arguing. Judge John Judge also believed that the Latah County Courthouse could not handle a trial of that size.
The judge writing, the Latah County Sheriff's Office, which is currently fully staffed, simply lacks the number of officers needed to provide security for the trial, while also continuing to perform their day-to-day duties of patrol and responding to calls. The case is now in the hands of the Idaho Supreme Court, which will decide where the trial will be held.
Forecast calls for variable clouds today on our first alert weather, but it's tonight into early tomorrow, 1 a.m. Wednesday, we will see some of those rain showers coming in from the south and then from the west over the top of us Wednesday afternoon, continuing through Thursday with spotty hit and miss showers and then pushing out. But certainly it's going to be cooler. For today, we're starting off with temperatures into the mid-60s. We're going to see a high today of 82 degrees.
Spokane police says crime is down 10% downtown compared to last year. But downtown business owners say they're hesitant to report crimes they see because it could negatively impact their business. Chef Chad White, who's closing his Zona Blanca ceviche bar, says crime stats don't tell the full story.
I've walked past things I should have never walked past because I just got used to it. Didn't call things in because it was just the norm. Not doing that anymore.
Councilman Bingle says Spokane police should make enforcing drug use laws a top priority. He says he's working with new Spokane Police Chief Kevin Hall to make sure the voices of downtown business owners are heard.
Well, drivers who use the Thor Freya exit from eastbound I-90 shouldn't have to wait too much longer to use it again. The city of Spokane began working on this intersection at intersections at 2nd and 3rd Avenues back in March, and crews are reconstructing all 4 intersections in that area, installing new storm, sewer, and water systems. The city's website said the project would be completed back in August, but construction, as you can see, is still going on. However, a spokesperson now tells us the project is in its finishing stages and should reopen sometime this week, although striping won't happen for a few more weeks.
Here I am at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, and today is Sensory Day, and it's all about creating a calm and comfortable environment for our friends with sensory-related issues. Right here, we're in the carnival area, and you can see this ride behind me. It looks a little bit different today. There won't be any sound, and there won't be any lights. There will also be areas for quiet time and crafts, and you can come by and pet any of the amazing animals here. We'll have more information on our website, KXLY.com.
And looking ahead to this weekend, Volume Inlander Music Festival back in downtown Spokane. 100 bands across 10 venues. Friday and Saturday, it's 21 and older. Tickets on KXLY.com. Final check of weather right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for budgeters in their ramen era. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is having a fall home event. Now through September 15th, furnishing a beautiful home doesn't have to cost a bundle. We're pleased to provide you with products that give you decorative freedom in every room of your home. With our sale furniture collections, choosing from leather or plush sofas and recliners in modern colors and design options creates a living room you'll love spending time in. It's easy to transform your space with the wide range of furniture available. Ironstone Furniture and Fire, outdoor living and inside comfort.
A new law is supposed to make our kids safer by requiring Narcan on college campuses. But complying comes with challenges. How are schools adapting to protect students? 4 News Now is getting answers. Thursday on 4 News Now at 6.
All right, good morning, everybody. Sun on the rise. Man, I got to tell you, we're going to have an okay day today. We're going to have some variable clouds. 82 will be our high today. We're going to get some nice sun breaks. Then we're going to see the cloud cover and the cooler air come in. That's going to present itself with, I think some might call chilly. A high of 66 on Thursday, 69 tomorrow. But look at the weekend. We're going to be into the mid-70s Friday, Saturday. Going to be absolutely picturesque. Today, though, variable clouds. We're going to have some breezy conditions at times and 82 for the high. So get ready for some cooler, wet weather, but about 1/10 of an inch expected out of these showers.
Well, thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest today.
Sure loved having you here, but we'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America. It starts right